The shedding of tears not in sadness or pain, but in moments of profound joy, overwhelming relief, or intense gratitude. Why does our body react in this way? This isn't just a quirky anomaly, it's a window into the intricate workings of our brain, our physiology, and our complex emotional landscape. Let's unpack the factual reasons behind these happy tears. The autonomic nervous system's role. Our bodies react to intense emotions through the autonomic nervous system, ANS, which has two main branches: the sympathetic nervous system, responsible for the fight or flight response, and the parasympathetic nervous system, responsible for rest and digest. Intense emotional arousal, whether positive or negative, can activate the sympathetic nervous system, leading to an overflow of physiological responses. When the intensity subsides and the parasympathetic system kicks in to restore balance, this shift can sometimes manifest as tears. It's a way for the body to down-regulate after a peak emotional state. The limbic system and emotional overflow. The limbic system, a complex network of brain structures including the amygdala, hippocampus, and hypothalamus, is the primary processing center for emotions. When we experience overwhelming joy, the neural activity within the limbic system can become highly intense. This intense signaling can sometimes spill over into areas that control lacrimal gland, triggering tear production in a manner similar to how intense sadness activates these pathways. It's less about the specific emotion and more about the sheer magnitude of the emotional experience. The release of neurochemicals. Moments of intense joy often involve the release of various neurochemicals, including dopamine, associated with pleasure and reward, serotonin, contributing to feelings of well-being, and oxytocin, the love hormone associated with bonding and connection. These powerful chemical messengers contribute to the overall feeling of euphoria. However, the intricate interplay of these neurochemicals, along with the body's attempt to maintain homeostasis, can also indirectly trigger physiological responses like crying. The precise mechanisms are still being researched, but it's clear that these neurochemical surges play a role. Emotional regulation and homeostasis. Crying, regardless of the initial emotion, is a form of emotional release and regulation. Our bodies strive for a state of equilibrium, or homeostasis. When we experience extreme joy, it can disrupt this balance. Crying can be a way for the body to process and integrate this intense emotion, helping us return to a more stable state. It's a physical manifestation of our internal recalibration. The paradox of intense positive emotions. Interestingly, research suggests that our brains might process very high levels of positive emotion in a way that overlaps with the processing of intense negative emotions. This dimorphous expression suggests that our bodies sometimes struggle to purely express extreme positivity and might recruit mechanisms typically associated with sadness or distress as a way to manage and communicate the intensity. Acknowledging vulnerability and overwhelm. Moments of profound happiness often involve a sense of vulnerability. Think about the relief after a long struggle culminating in success, or the overwhelming love felt during a deeply personal commitment. In these instances, tears can signify a release of pent-up tension, a surrender to the intensity of the moment, and an acknowledgement of our emotional openness. The tears might express not just joy, but also the underlying vulnerability of allowing ourselves to feel such powerful emotions. The social signaling aspect. Crying, even in happy moments, serves as a powerful form of non-verbal communication. Tears signal to others the depth and sincerity of our emotions. In a joyful context, they can amplify our happiness and invite empathy and shared joy from those around us, strengthening social bonds and reinforcing positive experiences within a community. Individual differences and emotional regulation styles. It's important to note that not everyone cries during happy moments, and the frequency and intensity vary greatly between individuals. Our personal emotional regulation styles, our cultural backgrounds, and our individual thresholds for emotional expression all play a role in how we manifest intense joy. Some individuals might express extreme happiness through laughter, while others are more prone to tears. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay curious.